when George Gammon was growing up and working at places like McDonald's, the very first job I had, I was 15. I was working at a pizza place in the back washing dishes. And everyone knew that this job was not something that you aspire to when you're even in your 20s, right? This is a job for teenagers to start to understand what it's like to be responsible, show up on time. That's what these types of jobs are meant for, right? If you're 45 years old and you have a family and that job, you've made some really, really, really poor decisions within your life. And unfortunately, it is what it is, that you can't produce enough to earn more than that. Now, that said, is it the government's responsibility to come in and try to solve that problem? No, because as an aggregate total for all those people that are in that position, it's only going to make things worse. You can sit there and say, well, we'll just give them more money. Okay, great, but they're still not producing more stuff, which just means you're going to increase the cost of what they have to buy, which puts them into a worse position than they were to begin with. And if you want proof of that, just go back and look at that person's purchasing power back in 2019 and compare it to what it is today. That's why we see McDonald's come out and say the $5 value menu isn't value enough, because that's the demographic that's actually eating at McDonald's for the most part. And although their nominal wages have gone up, their purchasing power has gone down. The only way that government can lower prices is by getting the hell out of the way. If government involves themselves, I can assure you, prices will go one direction. And that's straight up assuming you don't have a deflationary financial crisis in the interim.